Alright, guys, welcome. Today's video is simple, and the concept is very simple. This one is targeted towards struggling traders slash beginner traders. The main idea is that I have some questions, right, that most struggling traders ask themselves, ask those who they need guidance from. Just questions they usually have in mind. So they are divided into different sections. So I'll ask myself the questions, I'll read them out, then I will answer them. So we're beginning right away. The first question is, under psychological struggles, why do I keep over trading even when I know it's bad? Sticky one, right? The first answer that comes to my mind is like, at times, right, you just have to get burned so many times that you just know not to even do it again. Then I would say indiscipline. Because you know what to do, but doing it is a challenge. It's challenging. And that's why I advocate for Mark Douglas, like studying his work. Because when you read um trading, is it trading? I think it's Discipline Trader. He talks about how the brain works. Talks about the exercise. You outline your rules and make sure you follow them over like 20 traits. Trust me, you will face like resistance, like periods where you will feel like not doing what you know you have to do, like breaking your plan. But the idea is that if you break it, you take it back from the first trade again. And the idea from what they explain, which made a lot of sense, is that in doing so, in doing your best to like accomplish and take those number of trades, following your trading plan, they say 20 trades consecutively, while following your trading plan, what happens there? You rewire your brain. Your brain takes energy from the old neural pathways and puts them towards creating the new neural pathways. And then you realize that over time, like after 6 months, you don't more face it challenging. It's easy for you to just follow your plans. So discipline, and at times just learning over and over, like getting burned over and over. That was my answer. The second question is, how do I stop revenge trading after losses? Very easy one. Very easy one. The rule is very simple. Have a maximum number of trades you take per day. Back then, when I was trading on a lower time frame setup, right, I had a maximum of one trade a day, whether it was a win or a loss. Once you take your trade, whether it's a win or a loss, you leave, you're done for the day. You're done for the day. And guess what? This still ties back to the first question. That is a rule you will have to follow. If, let's say, by the third trade that you take out of the 20 trades, you take 2 trades a day, you go back again and start all over again. The exercise by Mark Douglas, look into it, practice it, will help you out. Why does fear make me exit profitable trades too early? Most likely because your previous trades were losses and you just want to like at least end the day or the trade in blue. Just a normal human tendency. Fear of missing out, like you're scared that you will lose all you're presently making. Talk about eliminating emotion when it comes to trading. Set entry and exit criteria before you get in, and once you're in, you let it go. Doesn't concern you anymore. How can I stick to my trading plan when emotions take over? Tracks back to the first question I answered. Do the exercise by Mark Douglas. It will train your mind and it will become easy for you to follow your rules regardless. The idea is that you just have to like practice discipline. Practice discipline till it becomes easy. Like I love to say, it's difficult until it becomes easy. Yeah. The next question is about the next set of questions are on strategy and analysis issues. Question 1. Which time frame actually works best for day trading? This question is subjective. I will talk about myself personally. I use the 4-hour time. I'm a swing slash day trader which is only one pair. So I wait for the 4-hour time to give my setups and I enter. So if I'm to give them to, it depends. It's very subjective. It is very subjective. Very subjective. Depending on your mentor, you know. But the first thing I mind is 15-minute time frame for day trading. 15-minute time frame or 1-hour time frame. How do I know if my strategy is flawed or if I'm executing poorly? How do I know if my strategy is poor or if I'm just executing poorly? Nice question. Nice question. Nice question. I think let's look at your okay. Take at least 20 trades, right? You examine your risk to reward ratios, like on average, how much do you make on a winning trade and how much do you lose on a losing trade? Then check if you followed your rules throughout all those days. Then from there, you will determine whether you are just executing poorly or have a poor strategy. So why do backtests work but live trading fails? Backtesting is one of the funniest things, there's no emotions. You are literally, it's for chat, backtesting is meant for chat data, just to know your data, your data sets, your win rate and all of that. Guess what it lacks? The emotions. Some trades take hours to hit take profit, others take 15 minutes. But on backtesting, you're literally just like, it's a matter of minutes. So you lack that emotional trigger, that emotional like roller coaster. So you can backtest for half of your life, but when you now come to the market now, you're trading, where your emotions are like going band for band with you. That is what is challenging, Yes. The next question, should I switch strategies after a losing streak? No. Especially when you are very sure of your edge. Don't do that. Don't do that. Stick to your edge. You have done your backtesting or you are using a proven strategy. Stick to it. Stick to it. In fact, as long as you are trend following, stick to it. You are good to go. Okay, the next section, risk management. What is the ideal risk percentage per trade? Okay, this question depends on how many trades you take per day, weekly, and per month. Someone like myself, I take maximum 11 trades in a month. I can't be risking 1%. Like you get it right. Someone who takes 2 trades a day, he can risk 1%, 2%. So it's very subjective. How do I calculate position size correctly? I will advise you to use my FX book. It's a website. Check on YouTube, how do I use my FX book, and we are good to go. Why do support and resistance levels fail when I trade them? Nah, I don't think that she fails. I don't think it fails. What you may have to work on is just include a support and resistance to the trend. That's it. Just buy at support when you're in an uptrend, sell at resistance when you're in a downtrend. Adding that, and also have maybe entry confirmation candlestick patterns. Yes, I think that will give you better results. I know it will give you better results. Then, if possible, higher time frame a little bit. Then give your stop loss a reasonable space to breathe. And for your take profit criteria, make it reasonable too. Don't go for those extreme stuff. What is more important, fundamental or technical? Subjective as usual. It depends on you. As for me, I don't even know about fundamentals. I don't trade the news. Like, I don't take that into consideration. Pure technical analysis. And I'm good. Some people do only fundamentals and are good. So it's very subjective. The choice is yours, and the person you're studying from. How do news events really affect currency pairs? How do news events really affect currency pairs? Economic data now. Economic data. That's all I can tell you. I don't really trade all of these things. I just trade price action. Technical analysis, that's all I do, Yeah, but it's about economic data, just basic knowledge of events happening and how they affect the currency, the economy's currency. Something like that. Execution and technical problems. Why do my entries always seem a few pips late? Okay, spreads. Or spreads. As in, let's say you want to take a sell, you place your order here. You really see the market and price going and hitting you, but you're not getting triggered until it goes, let's say, 1 or 2 pips away, 1 or 2 pips into your price before it gets triggered and you find yourself at this point. Yeah, spreads. That's the reason why. How do I avoid getting stopped out before price reverses? As I said, reasonable stop loss placement. Reasonable stop loss placement. Yes. Give your trade room to breathe. Say, you 2 pip stop loss, then 20 pip TP, 1 to 10. Mommy, no. That we don't care about that in heaven. No. Give your trade room to breathe. I trade 15-minute head and shoulder pattern, basically 4-hour engulfing candlestick pattern. I have a 25 pip stop loss. When my trade hits my stop loss now, that day now, that day is just a day that my trade could have not hit CP. Yes. You get it now? Like, you give your trade room to breathe. Let the thing booga a little bit. All these 5 people, if it works for you, keep doing it. As for me, it's working for me. But I know that you need to give your trade room to breathe. Imagine just wearing yourself. Anyways, are indicators lagging me into bad trades? I wouldn't say so. It's easy to blame the market or whatever you're using. As I'll say once more, money in trading only made on a sample or series of trades, 10 to 20 to 100 trades, depending on your edge, but it's a sample of trades. Execute properly and you're good to go. Those indicators, they're called indicators for a reason. People use it and they make money. Look into yourself. What are you doing wrong? Don't look at the mirror now. Yes, that's where you have to work on. Should I use limit orders or market orders? It depends. They're subjective questions, It depends on your entry criteria. Yes, it depends on your entry criteria. Progress and motivation. Second to the last section. How long does it take to become consistently profitable? With the right guidance and the right habit formation and discipline, in 6 months you're good to go. I'm very serious. In 6 months you're good to go. With the wrong guidance, you can take like 3 to 4 years. Mommy, am I just not cut out for trading? Yeah, you are not. The natural human brain, the way it's wired, right? It is not cut out for trading. You need to reprogram your mind. You need to become a different being to make it in the game of trading. The rules are different. Totally different. You need to become a different being, totally. Yes. How do I track progress beyond PNL? I always say I advocate for checking your progress based on your trading habits. Your trading habits. Are you doing what profitable traders do consistently? That's how you track your progress. When should I quit? But just keep going. My guy, if you want to quit, you quit. Oh. Just scared forcing people to trade. If you want to quit, you quit. It's not an easy game. I'll not blame you for quitting. I'll not blame you for quitting. When you see your mates, I will say less, you know what's up. If you want to quit, you quit. They play. Key insight for struggling traders. The final section. 80% of problems stem from psychology, not strategy. As I said, look into the mirror, not the indicator, not Consistency beats holy grail systems. Small discipline improvements compound over time. You know what? It's like the whole idea of like wanting this highest reward. Wouldn't you prefer? Why do you think ladders now? I mean, what am I even saying? Stairs, small steps, small step, small steps. Would you prefer to make consistent, let's say, 1.5 or 2 hours consistently at a more frequent pace, as in between each other? Or you prefer to have loss, then you win 120 hour, then you go loss. Those consistent small wins add up over time. Patience. Anyways, it was cool having you guys for this video. I have checked my comment, my link. There's material for you guys there to like study, get better as traders and all of that. It was nice having you guys. See you guys in the next video. Subscribe. Yes, I'm telling you to subscribe. I'm not begging you. Subscribe. Gang. Alright. See you guys in the next video.